link tree here, which is connected to my sort of social media, which I always put a link to say that if you need to contact me, you can contact me on Instagram. Send me a message if you want to reach out and chat or give me some feedback or whatever. But so this video is about this, how to make your first 1 million in crypto. How-to video will be uploaded today. I posted that a day ago, so I'm a little bit behind. And I've got video uploaded today on how to turn 10,000 into 1 million. The Game Experience will be running a crypto course and shaping a community for those that want out the matrix. By reprogramming the current state of belief, I will be running intros into creating your own reality and escaping the rat race by building your plan B. I'll read this out anyway. If your eyes are open and things just don't feel right, you may understand what I'm saying. The world as a globe is facing change. Let's move this over here so I can actually read that. The world as a globe is facing a change. Before we start this process, we must understand to look at ourselves first and shift into a global change. This means rewriting what we thought was real into creating what is really real. This includes merging with your higher self and tuning into that inner self that's been calling you your entire life. The Game Experience has all the tools. Apply within, let go of fear and limitations. Now, I've turned the Game Experience into a business, and I will be having crypto intro chats through Zoom. So if that is something of interest to you, reach out to me and I can give you a crash course into the crypto space. I'll tell you everything that I know about it and where I believe that it's actually going. Excuse me. So on that note, look, I do think that crypto is going to serve us all in the future. At the moment, it's in the hands of the people, and it's not well regulated. So the government want to regulate it and put it in their own hands. This is why there's so many, setbacks and FUD about China and all of these, talk on mainstream just to kick it in the dick to say to buckle it a little bit. But the government and the people in charge, they want the power of crypto in their own hands so that they can control it and control the people. Now we are definitely shifting into a one world government, one world currency, which crypto will be used. That itself, I think, will be government controlled. Where you'll have the central bank digital currencies where you will then be shut off if you don't comply to the government rules. They're already starting it right now. They're already getting the motion set for the climate lockdown. They're already, getting you plugged in with the big vaccine and the passport and the booster shot. So they're already setting the stage with that. And this is where the one world digital currency, central bank digital currencies will fit in, and the crypto will fit in. Just like they've got in China with the social credit system. This is what's scary to me. And, the whole slowing down the economy because of COVID, weakening the US dollar to destabilize it, let China become the main superpower here, which will then give them the upper hand and the power to roll out the central bank digital currency. And also, too, what is alarming is the fact that they are the world's leading import-export providers, or, whatever you want to call it. Is there going to be use in the future with the white man in the Western world to say, and are we the cause of climate change? And are we they want a carbon neutral world. And, it's almost like to say that if we don't fit into the way that this sort of communist orchestrated agenda is steering, if we don't play ball, then we'll be cut off and shut out, which will then and can be controlled through the digital currencies and the crypto. So at the minute, I believe it has got full potential in the future. I mean, it could destroy us or it could free us. I do believe it could be the money of the free world because you just look at it, the system now. You know, the system now, we're in this 25-year debt mortgage trap. We're living off credit cards. We're living off finance, you know, everything we're on a loan for and overdrafts and all these things. And, you know, it's like we're just trapped and enslaved in this system where the banks lend us money, but they print it for free. And yet then all the money that we put, then they put interest on it and then they sell that off and do all this other crap, voodoo woo shit that I don't understand, bonds and I don't know all the, you know, the Wall Street ripoff shit. But, you know, we can't keep going on like that and living like that. So this is where I think crypto is going to fit in. Anyway, so obviously here's my channel here in front of you guys. There's a couple of other crypto videos in there. Look, I am a little bit of a beginner to say with this channel. So forgive me if any videos there are poor and don't suit, you know, what's yours, my big ugly head there. And anybody that wants some shirts too, I've got some game experience shirts. If you want to support the channel, you can send me a message and I'll send you a link through PayPal. Video of me. But yeah, we got some purple, some yellow, some oranges. We got the Vision Streetwear design and the Run DMC design. Hurry while stocks last. They're selling like hotcakes. So yeah. So also too, this is my backup channel. 56 subscribers here, not many. I do only have one strike left on my YouTube because obviously, you know, where YouTube's pretty sensitive there. So yeah, there you have it. Backup channel is just in case this channel gets shut off. So anyway, so the cryptocurrency I will be talking about is VeChain. And I will go in through the finer details of VeChain closer to the end because this is the boring stuff. And we really want to see the important stuff, which is over there. So I'm going to just fire away. But if anybody wants to look up VeChain, the market cap, you can on CoinMarket Cap. We have the sort of the charts here, pretty much over the last 12 months. It's all-time high up here at 32 cents. And yeah, and quickly too, if anybody wants to know,
you got the Monday blues? Well, we've got news for you. I'm your host Connor, and this is CoinMarket Cap's daily roundup on the 27th of September. And
sorry about that, guys. Just couldn't even figure out where they come from. Anyone that's interested in crypto, I am going to give 5 to 10 coins away at the end of this breakdown with the $1 million here. When I say away, I just mean mention a couple throughout it. But so if anybody's new to the crypto space, again, I will be doing a crypto intro. Anybody that wants to be a part of it to get a crypto breakdown, and I'll tell you every single thing I know through a Zoom call, one-on-one. Hit me up and message me through my Instagram. But I will just give you a little bit of a heads up. Anybody that's interested in getting into crypto, every 4 years there's a Bitcoin halving, and cryptos come and go. Okay, now throughout that bull market, you know, money's coming in and coming out. Now, depending on the volume and depending on the liquidity and people cashing in, those cryptocurrencies may or may not still be there at the end of the bull run. Okay, so look into cryptos that have held their positioning more than, say, 2017, 2016. You know, make sure that they're a solid project. They've been around for 3 years plus, maybe 4 years. And yeah, you know, kind of look at anything within the top 200, you know, mainly, you know, give or take the top 100. Never get trapped in anything like this. Always, like you can see that chart there. If I just go, bear with me here. Let's just go and quickly look at this. Okay, if you just look at this chart here, obviously, like if you were to look at this chart here, and you can see that big red candle, right? If you were to look at that red candle, you'd have a heart attack if you bought here. Okay, if you bought up there and you've seen that, you'd have a heart attack, and I guarantee you'll sell all the way to the bottom. But when in doubt, zoom out. Okay, zoom out. And what you got to understand is when you zoom out, is that, hang on, let's go on the 4 hourly. Let's go on the monthly. Sorry, hang on. The monthly. Sorry, the weekly. Okay, hang on. Hang on, sorry. Bear with me. These are quite tricky. So where I just showed you then, you bought here and then you sold here because you panicked because of that red candle. Don't forget, it was up here at one stage. So, and it was up here at another high. So never panic sell. Always hold, because if you look at the actual wave of cryptocurrency, I mean, if you look at, it's hard for me to show you on this one because, it comes in waveforms to say, like, they're just down here. There's a buy, and then the buy here, and a sell, and then a buy, and then, whatever. But if you were to sort of break it into the daily chart, you'll see a lot more sort of red candles in between. So, so if you were to say buy up here, and you see that sell and you shit yourself and you sell, boom, 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 boom. Well, this is where it's like they flush you out. You panic sell, whales come in, you buy that, and before you know it, you're pretty much here. The next minute it shoots up and you're like, damn it, I sold. So, one thing's for sure, crypto's here to stay. Anybody that's looking to get involved in crypto, at least give yourself, 12 months to hold on to crypto. Anything less, you're going to do your ass. Also too, you do have capital gains tax too. So, you want to be holding for longer than 12 months. So anyway, look, let's fire away. I'm going to get onto this over here and let's fire away. And this is VEchain. So the cryptocurrency is classed as VEchain, VET. Let's just go here a little bit. All right, you can see me in full. Yeah, there you go. So we've got cryptocurrency is VET, and the actual platform of it is basically classed as VEchain. The market cap at the moment, and it is in a little bit of a, sort of a downtrend, because we're coming into the third American quarter. So we're coming to the end of September, the third American quarter, and we're seeing a bit of a sell-off where this is where the whales are going to come in and accumulate. Also, too, anybody that's wondering, I am qualified for this. I do have my certificate in Bitcoin and Ethereum University, the degree of Masters in Cryptocurrency. So yes, I am certified. I do have the golden ticket that gives me the all clear, and also too, I've got the approval in the actual club itself. That was all a joke. That were all collector's items. I remember I put this actually on my Instagram, and somebody thought it was the value of one real Bitcoin, but it's worth probably $11. Anybody that's seen that and thought, ooh, somebody was like, what's he doing? Showing that on Instagram, he'll get robbed, and it's $11. You're going to risk going to jail for $11. So, I'm going to cut that bit out. All righty, where were we? So, cryptocurrency VeChain, we've got a market cap of 7.6 billion. Currently, it is in the red. Let's have a look now. Let's have a look what the percentage of VeChain is at. And I'm going to start off with VeChain because anybody that wants to buy in for this, so at the moment, in let's say probably the month, so within a month, VeChain is actually down 28%. So, if you were to buy in, let's say $1,000 plus 28%, well, you're not going to really make that much, but, you'd make $280. But obviously, the more you put in. So anyway, so cryptocurrency, VeChain market cap 7.6. We've got a circulation supply of 64 billion. Now the price and the volume determines, the volume and the circulation supply determine the actual price. And at the minute, the actual price is 11 cents. The lowest, which was 12 months ago, was 1 cent. And then the all-time high, which was end of April, early May, was 32 cents. So we are expecting a VeChain to reach an almost, with some people are projecting like $1.50, and that is US. These are actually Australian numbers, or the Australian dollar. So some of these figures will be slightly incorrect. I mean, I think it's like 30 cents you reduce to the dollar, or 30 cents you increase to the dollar, vice versa. So if they're saying, $1.50 maximum for this bull run up until the end of the year, I reckon the window you've got to buy in would be the early weeks of October. And then if you were to pull out, take any form of profit, you'd be looking at the end of November, December, I mean, maybe into January, but it's a bit touchy, depending on how the market actually goes. So you could then potentially, I mean, if the bull run goes into, January, February, depending on what a lot of people are saying in the space, and it does project and get to the $1.50, that could be an extended bull run into, past February, into Q2. But I think you may be looking at maybe close to $1 Australian, 60, 70 cents US by the end of the year. So if you were to buy in, now, let's say you got $10,000, which is a lot to put into, but you got to understand $10,000 money today in crypto is worth way more than $10. Even if you lose a little bit, like $10,000 2 years ago money, you're losing there. So if you've got $10,000 divided by 0.11, you're going to get 90,000. You're going to get 90,909 VeChain. And if we do hit a 70 cents VeChain, you will get back in return $6,36. Okay, so you've literally 6 times your money if you were to put in $10,000 today. Now, if by now until the end of this month, which is only a couple of days away, you could see VeChain going a little bit lower. Obviously, if you could buy in at 100 grand, 100,000 VeChain, so only another 10. And this is where we lead into the $1 million here. So if you were to invest $10,000 into VeChain and got 90,000 VeChain, and obviously that went to $1, you're obviously looking at 90,000. Now, just remember that its all-time high was 32. So literally, you're only going to be looking at a 2x from here, 2.5x from here, which is quite easy. What you got to understand is you got to understand if Bitcoin can go from $20,000 to $80,000 in the matter of 2 months, I am sure that this cryptocurrency can go up another 40 cents. So another 40 cents from its all-time high will give you $63,000. I may have said that wrong. If it's projected to get at 70 cents, that'll give you 63,000. And then obviously if it goes to $1, it's going to be 90,000. So, you know, if you were to look at it and go, well, that's just one project, $10,000, and you were to, don't forget, this is not financial advice. This is just me just telling, this is just entertainment, educational purpose. It's just, hey, it's just fun. That's it. I'm just telling you some fun shit. In case you don't know, that's it. Not financial advice. Don't take advice from me. But figure it out. Could make some money. So I wish I figured it out when I had money. I've got no money. And yeah, you know, all these dips that's been happening. I've said to one of my friends, if only I had 100 grand just sitting there, I'd be like just buying everything and not care, but I don't have 100 grand to buy in. But yeah, I mean, and I'm sure most people won't have 100 grand. So let's just start it off at 10. So you're going to get the 90,000 VeChain with 10 grand if you put in. Now, you know, obviously if you 10x your money and you get that to 100 grand and you sell out in less than 12 months, then yeah, you know, you will have to pay capital gains tax, but there are sort of loopholes in things and whatnot. But, you know, you can deposit it and you don't have to deposit it. You know, you can pull it out of your bank, you leave it in there. But this is where we sort of roll into the, you know, the 1 million. I mean, if you can 10x, 10,000 into 100,000, well, then you can 10x and you can turn 100,000 into 1 million. You know, there's so many different ways you can do it. And say, for example, you could, if you were to make $100,000 on this move right here, and let's say it does go to, like, I mean, again, they're projecting a $1.50, right? So let's just say in less than 6 months, this goes parabolic and it goes to, you know, it's $1.50. Let's just round it off and say $1.90. So $1.90 times 909,000, you know, that's $172,000. So at $1.90, because that's what it will go to. Australian, if it goes to $1.50 US, that's 172,000. $727. Off $10,000. You've nearly 20x'd. So if you were to do that, even kept 100,000, in, cash that out for a stable coin to say, you got your 72,000. You took your capital gains tax out of that, which could work off your income. I mean, for that $10,000, you could walk away comfortably with making profit of $50,000 with also keeping that 100 grand in there. If you were to pay, your $20,000 in tax, your capital gains tax, and keep 100 grand in there, well, the next bull market or the next bull cycle, I mean, that 100 grand, you could put that into 4 times $25,000 products, right? So if you make something at 4 times 25, that all-time high of that VeChain could get you to 170,000. Imagine you put 25 grand into that of. So if we were to go, say, $25,000 divided by 0.11 equals, so if you put $25,000 into an 11-cent project, that would give you $227,272. Okay, off a $25,000 project. Now, if that went to say times 45 cents, from 11 cents to 45 cents, so it's only going to 3x to say from there. That's going to give you. So we've got 227,272 times 0. Okay. So if you were to get 227,000 at $25,000 buy-in and it went to 40 cents, that's going to give you $102,000. If you were to even 2x that, in 4 projects, I'm sure that you could easily 5x, 10x, 20x, whatever, off one project. So again, if you were going to get 227,000 of a crypto for 25,000, and that crypto went from 11 cents even to $1, then that's 227,000. If you times that by your 4, and you can 10x that, that's your goddamn $1 million. You could do it in 12 months. Could do it in 4 years. Doesn't matter. You could easily turn 10 grand into $1 million in 4 years through cryptocurrency. It's not hard if you can pick the market right and time the market right. I mean, again, all-time high of 32. Okay. An 11 cent all-time high of 32. One of those calculations I done was at 40 cents. to give you a 100,000 of this, which would have been like, 100,000. So you would have made $75,000 if you bought in at 11 cents. I hope I'm not losing you. If you bought in at 11 cents for $25,000, if you give you 227,000 of that cryptocurrency, an extra, well, that's 32 cents all-time high. If it went to 40, that would then round up to literally, well, even if that went up another 20, hang on, so many numbers. If that just rounded up to 50 cents all-time high, then obviously that 50 cents will be 50% of that in dollar value. So, we're talking what, 113, $50,000, so you've gone up almost 100 grand from that. Am I making sense here? You figure it out if you understand the calculations I'm trying to say. So, that's just one project. That could even get you then to $500,000. Do it again. Keep doing it. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. And you'll get to that. Its lowest point in 10 months was 1 cent. Its highest was 32 cents. Imagine you put 10 grand in 12 months ago at that 1 cent, right? So if we've got 10,000 divided by 0.01, you would have got 1 million. You would have got 1 million VeChain 12 months ago. If you would have put $10,000 at its lowest point, right, you would have got 1 million VeChain. Times that by its all-time high, times 0.32, that's $320. So, as I said before, I'm doing cryptocurrency intro courses via Zoom, one-on-one. I'll tell you every single thing I know. If you want to get involved, small fee. It's not that much. It's not that much. You might not know. You might not know anything about crypto and it might not make sense to you. I give you every single thing you need to know, who to listen to, who not to listen to. Everything that I know, everything that I've learned. Look, I probably know 1%. If I know 1% and told you sort of that, imagine you knew that 1% and you could pass this on to other people and whatnot. So, look, hit me up if you want to know more. I can point you in the right direction, tell you the depending on the country that you live in, put you in the right direction to, the best exchanges. Not really. You shouldn't really use exchanges, but there are other sort of platforms that you can use. I can help you out. So, if you're interested in something like that, you can contact me through Linktree and send me a message on Instagram. We can talk more and we'll go from there. So I'll see you over there. Okay, so let's go into the fundamentals of VeChain. All right, here we are. Okay, so VeChain becomes, actually, let's just go back to CoinMarket Cap. Okay, so VeChain is currently, I don't know why my internet's running slow. Suppose I can get rid of all these. Oh, wow, it's 29, down 13%. That's my, okay. Okay, where are we? Okay, I'm just going to read you what VeChain is. What is VeChain? Here we go. Okay. VeChain is a blockchain-powered supply chain platform. I'm going to read that again. Said it the wrong way. VeChain, VET, is a blockchain powered, I feel like I want to say power supply chain, but it's powered supply chain platform. Began in 2015 and launched in June 2016. VeChain aims to use distributed governance and Internet of Things, IoT technology, to create an ecosystem which solves some of the major problems with supply chain management. Now, VeChain is one of the major mainly the only crypto blockchain that works with the supply chain management. And I'll explain that in a second. The platform uses two in-house tokens, VET and VTHO, which is VeChain Thor, to manage and create value based on its VeChain Thor public blockchain. The idea is to boost the efficiency, traceability, and transparency of supply chains while reducing costs and placing more control in the hands of individual users. So basically what it kind of means is if you want to buy a bottle of wine in China, you can track that bottle all the way from the vineyard, all the way to the doorstep, all the way into the fridge that bottle goes, basically. So the founder is Sunny Lu. He is the CIO of Louis Vuitton in China, which obviously could be fake. So anyway, so that's just a quick briefing of VeChain. Let's quickly go here. Anybody can look it up. Every time I'm looking for something on VeChain and I come across these videos, people are just repeating themselves and, telling you stuff. So you can see this little grid network here. So this is a supply chain that it all works for. And surprisingly, this is like one of the this is a China-based company, and China literally keeps deleting. Here we go, products and services. Okay. It's going to just flick through here. Hang on. Anyway. I mean, you probably can't really see. Can you see that? You get the understanding of that. It's just tracking of the whole thing. Like if you go shopping now, you'll see in the shopping center, it'll have a okay, I'm going to read this to you. Yeah. No, it's not. It's very hard for me to explain exactly what it does because I mean, it's just hard. It's hang on. Like it covers. It's got so many partners. It's partners with Walmart, partners with BMW. It's just got partners all over the globe, and yeah, that's all I can tell you. I'll put the link down for anybody who wants to look it up and research it, but it's not really giving me what I wanted. So here we go. Look, it's just some solutions here. It's in agricultural, logistics, retail, automobile. So yeah. So in the automobile industry, it's the blockchain is used exactly. Here we go. We got VeChain ID. So just like your QR code, create a VeChain ID. With the automobile lifecycle management solution, each vehicle is digitalized and allocated a unique VEchain ID to keep track of the production, sales, maintenance, repair, driver behavior, and ownership transfer to the vehicle. All the data is stored on the VEchain Thor blockchain, thus making it immutable, undeletable, and more reliable. There you go. Do you understand that? Okay, so then we go to the next one. Automobile manufacturers are able to manage the entire life cycle of key components, keep track of vehicles' condition based on the data collected through IoT, Internet of Things. Devices acquire damage information and replacement records, feed data to the brand R&D team to improve vehicle design. And facilitate recall operation in timely fashion. These enhancements can be used to highlight corporate social responsibility and safety responsiveness. And then we've got here, so read this last one. When authorized by the owner, data generated during the vehicle's life cycle can be shared with third parties for better consumer service and experiences. For example, with the driver data, insurance companies are able to set the most suitable insurance rate for that particular driver. Used car trading markets could route out information, asymmetries, and financial institutions could assess the vehicle's value more accurately and set reasonable loan policy and rate. All of these new services are enabled by the trusted and controlled data sharing with the VEchain Thor blockchain. There you go, if that makes sense. So yeah, there you have it. So look it up, guys. So there you have it. A little bit of a crypto intro. That'll be all for now. So I hope you got out of that what you needed, and see you next time.